Hello and welcome to my channel. We are going to do another page in my leather journal today, and it's a little one. It's a little one here. So sometimes when I'm doing pages, I find an image that I like, and in this case, I found these. These are Janie's originals. I will in the description, I will link in the exact or the nearest I can find, because obviously some things do change. So I kind of decided I want probably just a couple of these as my image on here. So it's just another little collage today. I found in the Lucky Dip pack some paper that I think will go nicely, but then that's quite fussy, so I've got some sort of lighter bits. Again, these are from, I'm not sure if they're from, they are Janie's, I'm not sure where they're from, but I'm going to use those. I've got a couple of scrap pieces of fabric. Again, they're sort of toning, but they're lighter just to break up underneath the picture. I also got, these are little scraps of lace. I don't throw bits like this away because they might come in handy. In fact, they're both just about the right size of those, and another little bit there, a bit there. And I've got some washi tapes out that kind of coordinate, some little thin ones. And I've got these sticker rolls again. These are from Janie, but I got them from her on a retreat, so we'll see what we use of those. But that's the idea. So I'm going to, it's just a simple collage today. I know we've done, some flaps and pockets and, a little belly band on the last one, but I thought first one back, because I've been away. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done one, so I thought, you know what, we'll go with some nice, simple collage. So I'm just, I'm with a bit of paper, that's the top of it. I'm just going to cover bulk of it. I'm gonna leave the border around, not covering it completely. I mean, you could, in fact, shall I? Actually, I'm going to do that. Change my mind mid there. I'm going to, this is the piercing ruler that comes with the, oh goodness me, the piercing cradle. But it has this nice little kind of deckly edge. So I think I might actually do that today. Right, so I need to just work out roughly where I'm going to. So I'm going to tear it kind of along there. Right. So, and then tear the top. And then just give myself an idea of where we're going on the bottoms. Whatever. And then you can do that. So now I have this, I like that, because this has got a little bit of a torn edge at the bottom from its natural thing. Right, let's a bit whether the glues are still working with all this heat we've been having. No, they're doing all right. Okay. I turned my fan off and I'm feeling very hot, but so if you suddenly have had sort of a whirring or whining sound, it's because I've had to turn the fan back on. Right, so I've covered that. Now, as I sort of, when I put these down, I thought, well, they've got this edge, but they're still quite similar. So I think we'll use, and I think we'll use this again. And don't be, I'm gonna do it like there, because then this piece is as useful as this piece. Sometimes tear a bit too far off. So That's all right. So I'm going to put that behind. Like so. So I've really got a nice little bit of that way, I think. That's, oh, sorry, I didn't realise that was right off camera. So I've got the pattern paper, and I've used this sort of it's a copy of a letter from Hooper and Son. So this little bit of fabric here. It is all about layering, and sometimes you think, well, I'm going to lose that bit. Well, you know, that is kind of the way it goes sometimes. Put that under there. Go like that. Maybe like the on there. I think I'm going to just get my pinking shears and cut a piece of that to go with it like that. I quite like that. What we're going to do this. No, I'm not sticking it down straight away because I do just want to check what I'm going to do, you know, in terms of layers, because I don't want to stick something down and I think, oh, wish I'd stuck that underneath. No. I'm just going to take that off. I like the idea of that being under there. And that, I've got a smaller bit there, this bit being under there. Right, let's put that back on and see whether I like that. And I do like that. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. So I'm going to take that off to start with. And then I'm not completely taking this because I don't want to lose the positioning of it. So I'll put a little bit of glue there. So that's where I want to put the lace. Okay, and then a bit of glue on the back of here. So, you know, I mean, it is all depending on space, but if you do have space to keep some of your sort of little scrap, I mean, I have a tin. These all came out of, is this the tin? I think this is my washing tin. Oh no, it came out of this one, and in here I've got bits of fabric, bits of ribbon, bits of lace. I don't keep everything, but sometimes you'll see a piece and you think, well, I really like that colour. I think that will work on another fabric. Oops, now I've moved that. Put a bit more glue down there for you. Right, so this bit is going to go there. And a bit too much glue on that, but you know, we can cope with that. There. Okay, and then this piece of paper is going to go at an angle like that. I've lost track of what I've said on different videos, but I do just love doing collage. Sometimes I like inking, sometimes I like paint, but I do just like a little bit of collage. And then we've got these here. Now, do I want to add anything under this? Do I want to add another layer of lace? Oh, I think, do I like that? I do actually quite like that. A bit higher. No, maybe not. I think maybe with the green is quite nice and vibrant. So, but we might put those to one side. I'm going to add some of this. I think it's a bit dark. Let's see what we think. Now I know it's washi tape is kind of it's removable, but if you're worried about that, I'm just wondering about putting this dark line. I like that. I did one at the bottom, maybe. I mean, at the moment, I can remove this. But if you were worried about, it coming off, do I like that? Do you know, I'm not sure I do. I'm gonna take that off. Oops. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna I'll stick it on a page back here. It'll be a surprise for me when I get back there. I've added a little bit to the page. But even when I get back there, it should be movable. That said, the only thing I would be cautioning with is that when using vintage papers, sometimes it will remove the print as well. But I'll leave that there. See what I think when I get there. So that one was too dark. I think that was my issue. It was just too dark. So let's find something else. Oof. If I can find the end of my, there we go. Like that is nicer. Yeah, I'm gonna go with those two bits across like that. Yes, a nice kind of echoes this colours. Well, let's got this one. This was a little florally one. You won't see a lot of this, or won't see much of it, but sometimes it's just the little bits that show that just add. Yes, I like that. You just add that little bit to it. I don't think I need any more washi tape, so I'm going to put those to the side. Just going to have a look at, these are my favourite ones, and I love using them, but I'm also like, oh, I need to, be careful. It's one of those, it's like one of those, we'll keep those for the best, but then you think, well, what is best? So let's have a look. I think these would look quite nice because these are kind of museum-y, label-y type ones, aren't they? Oops. Let's use this. We'll use this one. That one's going there. That's going. Well, that goes from there, like so. Yeah, I like that. So we use those. I do tend with my rolls of stickers, and some of the bigger rolls of washi tape, I use little elastic bands around them. What else have we got? There's some butterflies. Let's have a look. Some little butterflies on this one. So I'm going to find something that's going to tone in. Or it's not just butterflies, it's mostly butterflies there. Let's see. Which obviously it will repeat. It's not an endless sort of different. Oh, I like that one. Well, that one, I'm just thinking now. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these down and then I'm going to use the stickers on the top. So that one's going there. I'm just not going to push that because I realised I wanted this one. I want this one underneath. So I need to get that one stuck down. Stuck down there. So, and that one. So, there we go. And I know I've said this before, but I do this because I like it. I do this because it's something that I enjoy doing. And you know, I really just like playing around. That was a bit too dark. What about you? You can too pink. I think you are. I think I need another little one. I think this little one might be enough. Just yeah. I'm happy with the stickers. Like I said, I think I know I've said this, but Janie doesn't do stickers per se. She doesn't have them on her website, but when when she goes to does the retreats, and when she goes to some of the shows, she'll have bits and pieces like this. But you know, these things you can, well, they're all over the place now. Stickers and washi and all of that. So all I want to do now is to find words want to go in. Do you know what? I'm going to use that one. I've already said this is something I love, and this is just a reminder to all of you lot. Start doing things you love. Whatever that might be. Start doing things that you love. And that's the page. And I will link in all the bits and pieces I can find on the website to let you know where to get them. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon.